So you came here to listen to me ramble about some dream I had a while ago. Well, congrats, you came to the right place. So this dream begins by me. I was at like this summer camp thing. I don't know. It was like some school meet and greet thingy. So there was like this bus, and this bus was like going to like this hill somewhere. So I got in, like all of my classmates were there. So I was walking down to find a place to sit, and my friend, let's just call him Jake. So Jake was like, "Hey, come sit down next to me, come sit down," which is very unlike him. But anyways, I was like, "Oh, okay." So I sat there, and I realized that I forgot my backpack, and I had like my phone and my my notebooks and my everything. So I ran out, and I'm like, "Wait!" And I went back into this little lobby room to grab my backpack, and I went out, and the bus drove off, and I didn't know what to do, so I just started booking it after the bus, but I didn't make it, so I just walked back to the lobby room. There was this little girl. She was I remember this vividly. She was about 6 or 7. She had brown hair. She was white, and she was wearing a pink shirt with like My Little Pony or something on it, and she was crying, and like her parents were sitting next to her, which looked almost the same as her, and they were like, "Did you miss the bus too?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And then I just kind of sat there, and then I heard my phone ring. Dee 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 doo 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 doo. I'm like, who could be calling me? So I opened up my phone, and it was Jake, and there was this other friend. Let's just call him Sausage. So Sausage was there sitting next to Jake, and he's like, "Hey, where you at?" And I'm like, I missed the bus. Now I'm gonna have to sit here. I don't know what to do." And he's like, "Well, that kind of sucks." And then since Sausage said something, I don't remember what he said. He said like, let's just say he said, "Freddy Freaker." My friends know about Freddy Freaker, but there's this other kid that was off screen, and he heard this conversation. He was like, "Whoa, Freddy Freaker!" And I'm like, "Yeah, it's Freddy." And I hung up, and I just kind of sat there, and then like all of a sudden, I don't know how this happened. It was like a whoosh, whoosh, and I was at this apartment building thingy, and this was just a completely fabricated place that I just made up. So me, like, and my family members and these other people I've never even heard of were sitting with us, and I think my cousins were there. I'm not 100% sure. I don't even remember, but we were watching the TV, and then like this emergency alert came on, and it was like a tsunami in Japan or something. And then I was shocked, but I tried to. What I did is I referenced Happy Appy, the stupid creepypasta Happy Appy about the clay apple that's like a psycho. Like, it was really stupid, but it was, in the story, it was like a Nick Jr. Hang on, let me just give a summary. It was like a Nick Jr. show, and it was the apple, and the apple like did bad things, like he killed children. It was weird, but obviously this isn't real. It's creepypasta. But in the middle of the story, it was like, "How no? If you want to help the Japanese, call this 1-800 number, kids." And I was like, call this 1-800 number, and nobody understood the joke that I made. They just thought it was being rude, and they just looked at me. So then I went outside. I went onto this little patio that was like, it was kind of like a hotel. You know how the hotels have these little like things that like where you can like sit down in the chairs and like drink your coffee during the morning, whatever. And I looked down, there was like all these cards. There was like a party going on or something, and so there was like this stairs that led up to like this road or whatever. It was weird, but I was sitting out there, and then I realized that I'm in a dream, and for some reason I start panicking, like, no, I want to wake. So sorry about that. So I was like, oh my god, I'm in a dream. I want to wake up. I need to wake up right now. And I was freaking out. I was like panicking, like, I want to wake up. I need to wake up. And a miniature version of me, like, kind of like like this little mini version of me came out, and he was like, "Hello!" And I'm like, "Help me, help me! I need to wake up! I need to wake up!" And I'm like, and he was like, "Okay, and like I was just panicking, and I looked down, and I saw so this was weird. I saw Jake, but Jake was like carrying his own dead body. Like there was two Jakes, one Jake in like a green sweatshirt, and the other Jake, it was dead, and he was wearing like this gray t-shirt, and he was carrying his dead body into like this minivan that was on the little stair thing that led up to like this little slope that where the car was. And I was just like, I looked at it, I was like, wow, but I shrugged it off, like I didn't even hardly notice. It was just something that I noticed, like something that I looked at. And then all of a sudden little Ethan was like, "Oh, look over there." I'm like, "What?" I was like, "It's an acorn." And then I woke up. Yeah, that's it. Bye.